Hello everyone, welcome to Komal Vision's YouTube channel. In today's video, I would like to share with you guys, as we have discussed in last video about polynomials, now I'm gonna share with you the second main question answers in first exercise of polynomials chapter. Okay, so let us get into the video. So firstly, as you can guys see here, we have the second main question like this. Write the coefficients of x square in each of the following expressions. So the first expression I have here is 2 plus x square plus x. And the second question 2 minus x square plus x cube. And the third one is pi by 2 x square plus x. And the fourth one is root 2 x minus 1. If you guys can notice here in the first expression, x square as a second term, correct? So if you guys see in front of x square, if you don't have anything as a number, you can consider you have a 1 there, okay? If you don't have anything in front of a particular variable, you can consider the coefficient as 1. Then I can consider now the coefficient of, so here if you guys see we have, so here if you guys can see we can have the expression 2 plus x square plus x here. As we know, the x square term is second term in this expression. So the coefficient is nothing but the number which present in front of it. X square contains nothing in front of it. If it has nothing in front of it, means you have to consider it as 1. Okay, it is understood. If it has nothing in front of it, means you should consider it as 1. Okay, so the first expression's coefficient is 1. And come to our second question, that is 2 minus x square plus x cube. Here the expression 2 minus x square plus x cube has x square term in the middle, you can see. And the coefficient of it is not plus 1, it should be minus 1, because the sign should be considered along with the coefficient, otherwise it will gonna get wrong. Okay, and next our third question, pi by 2 x square plus x. If you guys see here, x square has in front of it pi by 2, that means left side of it. Okay, left side of the variable, whatever you can see, that itself is its coefficient. Simple way if I want to say means, I can say the left side number or else the left side value of a variable can be called as coefficient. Okay, simply I can say like that. And coming to our fourth problem, root 2x minus 1 is there. If you guys see, we don't have any x square term here, so that is why we can say the coefficient of x square as 0 for this problem. Is it clear? And now coming to our third problem, that is give an example, each of a binomial of degree 35 and of monomial of degree 100. We people know binomial means it should have two terms, and monomial means the expression should contain one term, and trinomial means it should contain three terms. Okay, so I'll simply give you a single example for this. You can easily write to yourself. And the binomial of degree 35 they are asking, so I'll simply take here 2x square plus 1. This is one example for binomial, but they're asking us to raise the power as 35. So I'll raise the power of x as 35 plus 1. That's it. If you want, you can take, instead of x, you can take another variable as well, that is t, z, like that. Okay, now this is what the example for binomial with the degree 35. And coming to our next part in that question, monomial of degree 100 we should have. So monomial means single term, so I will take 5x per 100. If you guys want, you can take 10t power 100, or else z also you can take. If you guys can see, I don't have any plus or minus terms continued with this 10t per 100. This is what the single term we have, so I can call it as a monomial. So these are what the examples I can give in my own way. If you want guys, you can also give your own example for third problem. And coming to our fourth main question, Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. The degree of the polynomial definition I have already discussed in our first video. That is, the highest power in the expression is called the degree of the polynomial. If you guys can see in this expression, first question has x cube, x square and x as a variable terms. If you see among these variables, which x has more power here? Of course, our first term x, correct? So 3 is the highest power in this expression. So I can call the degree of this expression as 3. Is it clear? Now coming to our second expression, 4 minus y square. Here usually students used to get confused. We are seeing here two terms. It comes under binomial. Okay, of course it is also a polynomial again. And one more thing you should observe, you are seeing one variable with power 2. You don't have any other variable. The y became here 0 multiplied with 0. That is why the term y becomes 0 here. I'll explain in detail when we solve further exercises. Okay, now here we are just discussing about degree of the polynomials here. So that is why I'm just simply explaining you what is the degree of the polynomial, how to recognize the degree of the polynomials for the expressions. And here if you observe, y square has 2 as a power. Okay, so this itself is the highest power of that expression. Clear? Now coming to our third problem, 5t minus root 7 is there. If you see guys, t is the variable, okay, and t has nothing on its power, so you should consider it as 1. So the degree of this expression is 1. Okay, and for first one it was 3, and fourth one, if you guys can see, it has one constant number. I can write 3 as a polynomial again. 3 into x power 0 I can write for fourth problem. Why? Because x power 0 is become 1. Anything to the power 0 means that that value will be 1. Okay, so if you multiply 3 into 1, you will gonna get again 3. So that is why I am gonna write 3 as 3x power 0. So what is the degree of the expression now? Degree of the polynomial now? 0. Is it clear? So you should write the degree of the polynomial 3 as 0. Is it clear? So now, and our last and final, classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials, which is also very easy. You can do your own because you have already learnt in our first video of this chapter. So classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic. How you will classify? Based on the degree or else power of the variable. If you guys can see in our first problem, x square plus x I have, that means the highest power of this expression is 2. 2 means it comes for quadratic polynomial. If you have a power of a expression as 1, it comes under linear. If you have a power of a highest power in the expression as 2, it will comes under quadratic. And again, if you have 3 means it comes under cubic polynomial. Okay, if you see here, x minus x cube is there, the degree is 3, so it will be a cubic polynomial. Okay, and the third one is the degree has 2, it is also a quadratic. And the fifth one is 3 power 3t is there, t power 1 it should be, so again it comes under linear polynomial because the power is 1. Okay, and if you see 6 1, r square is there, 2 is the highest degree, so obviously it is also a quadratic polynomial. And if you see seventh problem, 7x cube, here is highest degree of the polynomial is 3, so it is also comes under cubic polynomial. Okay, so how we categorized these types means based on the degree of the polynomial. You should be very much, you should be very much careful while categorizing the types of polynomials. Based on terms, we have 3 categories, that is monomial, binomial and trinomial. Based on degrees, we have 3 categories, that is linear, quadratic and cubic. Okay, hope you have understood and enjoyed the class. Thank you.